Good morning, students. We will continue our chapter Madam Rides the Bus and part 4th. Won't your mother be looking for you? The conductor asked when he gave the girl her ticket. The conductor asked her mother, won't her mother be looking for her? The conductor asked when he gave the child her ticket. He asked, your mother will be looking for you? No, no one will be looking for me, she said. She said no. The bus started and again there were the same wonderful sights. Now the bus started and again same sights were there, same wonderful sights were there. Valli was not bored in the slightest and greeted everything with the same excitement she had felt the first time. But suddenly she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside, just where it had been struck by some fast moving vehicle. Isn't that the same cow that ran in front of the bus on our trip to town? She asked the conductor. Now, Valli was not bored during her return journey. She had the same excitement. Suddenly, she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside. It had been struck by some fast moving vehicle. She was the same cow which she had seen before. When alive, she was a lovable, beautiful creature. Now she asked the conductor, isn't that the same cow that ran in front of the bus on our trip to town? The conductor nodded. The conductor replied yes, and she was overcome with sadness. Now she was overcome with sadness. What had been a lovable, beautiful creature just a little while ago had now suddenly lost its charm and its life and looked so horrible, so frightening, as if lay there, legs spread eagled, a fixed stare in its lifeless eyes, blood all over. The bus moved on. The memory of the dead cow haunted her, dampening her enthusiasm. She no longer wanted to look out the window. Now, when alive, she was a lovable, beautiful creature. Now, she looked so horrible and frightening. Valli sat glued to her seat. She no longer wanted to look out the window. She sat thus glued to her seat until the bus reached her village at 3:40. Now at 3:40 the bus reached the village. She stood up and stretched herself. Then she turned to the conductor and said, well sir, I hope to see you again. Okay madam, he answered her smiling. Whenever you feel like a bus ride, come and join us, and don't forget to bring your fare. Now she wished the conductor and hoped to see him again. She laughed and jumped down from the bus. Then away she went, running straight for home. Now she laughed and jumped and she ran to her house. When she entered her house, she found her mother awake and talking to one of Valli's aunts, the one from South Street. This aunt was a real chatterbox, never closing her mouth once she started talking. Now, to understand her smile, but then there was not much chance of that was there. Now Valli agreed with her mother. She said that so many things were happening without their knowledge. Her aunt called her just a chit of a girl she is. She poked her nose in their conversation as though she were a grown lady. Valli smiled to herself but didn't want them to understand her smile. So, we will continue the question. We will discuss the question answer of this chapter by tomorrow. Read the chapter and revise it. Thank you.